Okay, everybody, we are moving on to part 3 of our conversation of a 40-minute video on the evolution of 2025 marketing and taking a look at the dialogue that's necessary for understanding the approach to creating ads for advertising, which you all are mentally ill. You're mentally ill, you're not intelligent, you are greedy ass, low class, they're making the world a miserable place. This is the bottom line for every marketer out there, is you're all just competing for cash. It literally is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. It's like crazy gross. You have no respect for your customer, and your customer has no respect for you. They're mean to the people that are not the customer, client, or whatever. They're mean to everybody, so then everyone just has a nasty, rancid attitude. So that a small group of elitists out of New York City and LA can give us their energy so that they can run around and say that I'm a nice person. You're not a nice person, Paris Hilton. You're not a good person. You are fucking evil as shit. And Newsom, literally standing next to you, tells us how he doesn't give a shit about the people of California, and the fact that you invited Kim Kardashian, Mona Van, and all these other motherfucking influencers to the White House, who are the lowest of the fucking low. All you gotta do is look at their fucking videos, and you will know who these people are in their low-class education and their low-class ethics and morals. And no one's doing anything to protect anyone from these people, which means the younger generation is looking at that shit as if that's normal behavior when it is not. It is not normal to behave like that if you're a doctor. Sometime in life, you fucking grow up. Especially when people's lives are in your hands and you're too busy making a TikTok, where they then make a television show showing themselves making a TikTok, and then the patient in the television show bleeds out on the table, and then everybody in the room lies about what happens in the surgery operating room. Literally a television show. And that's the future of medicine, because doctors are not taking a look at this app as a concern. Your responsibility to follow the Hippocratic Oath, and when you see a doctor that is not doing their job, you say something, even if they're famous. Even if they're famous. Now, that brings me into the conversation. That's an ad for advertising. What I just said about doctors needing to bring up the Hippocratic Oath. Example, Mona Van, you're not a fucking doctor, so then why are you calling yourself a doctor? Even the way you say doctor, it's clear that you're not a real doctor. The energy attached to when she speaks about working in pharmacy is she's detached from it because she never worked as a doctor. That's an advertisement for protecting yourself against the influencer model, because they want to win in status versus actually doing the work and effort, which dogs you out as a doctor and makes people not trust physicians, which makes your lives 10 times harder. Still not sure why you're not willing to speak out against these people, considering the doctors that I know would never put up with this shit. These dentists that I'm looking at who are producing content, these dental hygienists, they would never be hired. Yet now they're becoming the most valuable expert in the worst dentistry that we've ever seen in history while performing on patients, and it's unbelievable. That's an ad. What I just said is an ad. Not convincing, it's not creative. It's just an ad. Reminding that I don't even have a script because I'm actually working off real conversation. However, this is a new model of marketing and advertising. This is actually a organic experience of making advertisings for your business. So for example, you don't make a script, you educate on what you can already do, and that becomes the ad. And then you pay for the advertisement of what you would see in a commercial. And then you bring variety in your fucking business versus boring ass shit. However, you have to have the boring shit for professionalism, and you never take it as far as to have a hoe unless you're making fun of the hoes, so that small businesses can thrive and succeed versus capitalism taking over and closing down all of our businesses because some fat chick with big tits sat at Chili's and ate some nasty ass cheese sticks to where everybody shows up at Chili's so that they too can make a video. That's dumb. That's the reality, folks. You're closing your local businesses down, which means your dreams will never exist. And then sick ass little kids like Jimmy the Beast. Jimmy is the Beast's name. Mr. Beast's name is Jimmy. So you take out the word beast and you call him Jimmy, and he literally goes down in relevance and in interest. He's like literally nobody. Because that's actually who he is. You can tell by his facial expressions. You can tell by his personality. You can tell by his face. And you all fell for that shit. He is attached to the Mr. Beast word, but his name is Jimmy. Organic reach, organic content, because you are an upstanding civilian and a citizen for America, for whatever country you live in. That's what brings brand value. Not watching a pervert bitch stand in front of a fucking television holding up wine and implying shit. Go fuck yourself. These bitches try to destroy our fucking lives because they look hot. That energy that they put out is organic for them. That's their organic devil worship, all in the Illuminati effect, attached to the machine, attached to the Democratic Party. That is not how Americans operate. And honestly, that's not how any country operates. They're in their own little fucking delusional world. And you women are like literally chasing that shit. You're like 9 months pregnant and you're like humping the air. And you're like telling everybody you like that energy. That's nasty. I don't know what part of that you don't fucking get. I don't give a shit how close you are to someone or you think, or how much you're dedicated and loyal to your brand of the person who's an influencer. They don't give a fuck about you. Not sure what part you don't understand about that. I don't give a shit about none of my fans, none of my followers. I don't give a shit about you. If there is a fucking if your name's Rustin, I care about you. If you're operating abusively on platform and you're my fan, I'm coming after your ass. That's what's called independence. Meaning I don't have anything at stake with you. You can go do whatever the fuck you want to do. But you better fucking believe that if I catch you doing some ill shit off of my shit, you're fucking done. And just to let you know, there's some huge boundary here that you're getting educated by someone on what's actually going on in the world, and I ain't protecting none of your asses. That's because we live in the United States of America of independence, and you have to deal with your own shit because you made your bed, and now you all need to lie in it, and now you need to take a look around and not hide your face when you take a look at Mona Van's nasty ass. Because you gave her the fuel that she needed to become that nasty bitch. She thinks she's better than all of you, and it's a disguise by friendly. Guess who else does it? Angelina Jolie, Kim Kardashian. They don't think none of you are going to say anything about their asses. This is some hellacious, horrific shit. She continues to produce content telling people she's trying to help them with their nutrition. Look at my fucking content, bitches. Would someone who's really out to make a difference in the world allow anyone to talk badly about them because they would restore integrity immediately? Because they don't do that to people. However, what has she done to my content? And there is proof she knows about this shit because she took me to fucking court, you stupid fuck. Now I need to move on to the next progression of part 4 of our marketing, which we didn't get very far on this one, but we're going to talk about mitigation, creative risk, so that we can all compete morally and ethically